You are entering a mock draft live stream. Please stand by for Smitty.
Smitty is live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
You are entering a mock draft live stream. Please stand by for Smitty. You are entering a mock draft live stream. Please stand by for Smitty. You are entering a mock draft live stream. Please stand by for Smitty. You are entering a mock draft live stream. Please stand by for Smitty. You are entering a mock draft live stream.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern.
What's going on, good people? We are mock drafting live. Graveyard crew, graveyard shift, my graveyard notification gang, who's dropping voicemail after voicemail for me. We're gonna have a lot to go over here tonight as we mock draft. So I'm jumping in the graveyard shift chat that we've got going for this. If you want to be a part of the grave night, the graveyard crew, voice message crew, come in my DM, slip into my DM, slide right in, and say, "Smitty, I'd like to be in the voicemail graveyard shift group, please." And I will toss you right in. I've dropped said link already. It is time to mock draft.
It's time to mock draft.
Let's roll. Time to punch it. We'll hit the voicemails as we go. Fallon is up on the clock. Let's see what Josh has to say.
You know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, out of the middle of nowhere.
Are those frogs or
Right
crickets,
across
bro?
this gravel road, there's a cemetery.
Oh,
over there.
hold on.
Salt Lake Cemetery. It's like 5 houses on this.
Hold on.
It's like a 5-mile gravel
Let me hold on. Silver, stop talking. Hold on, it's not Silver's fault. I gotta undo this draft here because we have it on a 10-second timer. So let me back this sucker up because I know Fallon did not want to take McCaffrey there. So hold on, hold your horses. Remove player. Okay, let's begin again. 30 seconds. Sorry about that. Resume draft. Go. Boom. Silver, hold on. All right, Silver, go ahead. He goes over the cemetery. Attaboy. Cemetery Behan.
Hey, Silver, if I'm waiting on a late round tight end, who you like better out of Hawkinson, Goddard, and Dawson Knox? Which one of them three do you like better?
Hawkinson, Goddard, Knox. Probably Knox, but I do like Goddard a lot. I think Hurts could really get the most out of Goddard, Silver. I'm not sure what you think. Who you leaning, Silver? Terry.
Yeah, graveyard crew. Apparently, Silver likes to hang out in graveyards now because we're the graveyard crew.
Yeah, he's saying that.
Can't let him down, guys. Let's make it really scary now.
Silver.
He sure is doing that for us. Sure as heck sound like you're in a graveyard there, buddy. It matches for the group here. I love it.
Appreciate you, Terry.
Smitty, what up? It's Q. Just got back for some minor league baseball. I'm well lubed. I'm ready to mock draft, brother.
He's well lubed and ready to mock draft, he said. All right, graveyard guys, drop me some more voice messages. Ask me some fantasy football questions, all right? Not that I don't love the graveyard talk, but let's talk some football. Let's talk some foosball. Jay Farr's on the clock. So far it went JT, Eckler, Kupp, McCaffrey, Harris, Jefferson, Derrick Henry. I got Jamar Chase at 1.8. I'd be ecstatic to get Jamar Chase at 1.8. Just be thrilled. Mixon 1.9. Adams is starting to climb into like the 9-10 range on the regular. I don't know what that's about. Not saying it's not warranted, but it certainly is a little different. You know, he was falling to like 12, 13, 14 on the regular. Now he's, again, not saying it's bad. I'm just wondering what everybody's thinking. Is it the car is going to be great, and the news has been very productive and positive in terms of the Raiders camp, Carr, his accuracy, everybody thinking he's going to have a much bigger season than people anticipated. Like, is that what it is? Are people buying into Carr more? It's something's moving Adams' ADP. It's clear as day. Kyle, rock out.
Yo, Silver, I would go with Schultz, Knox, or Pamuth. All good choices.
Yeah, but Schultz wasn't on his list. The list he was talking about, I don't think he said Schultz. If he said Schultz is my number 2 or 3 tight end in 2022. But I don't think he mentioned him. Knox, Goddard, and who was it? I forget, but I love Freiermuth too. Love Freiermuth. Debo here is Swift is gone, right? Okay. I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going Debo in this scenario. Let's go double wide receiver and see what we can cook up. I'm pretty sure we're going to like the running back setup. Guys, Fantasy Football Throne kicks off on Wednesday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time. We do the live draft order tomorrow night around, I think, 7 p.m. Pacific time, which will be 10 p.m. Eastern. We're doing the live draft order. Fantasy Football Throne. We're here. It's here. It begins Wednesday. It'll be about a 3-week long draft. It's very similar to the Cooper Cup League in that, you know, you've got like 1 to 3 hours to be on the clock in the Throne League. We get through about a round and a half a day. It takes forever, but I mean, Schultz is the easy call, but I don't think he said Schultz, did he? He didn't say. He said late tight end. He said late tight end. Schultz isn't a late tight end. Schultz is a top 6 round pick right now. Rock out. I think we're moving his ADP, unfortunately. I think we just keep hiking it up. He said, who's your favorite late round tight end? I think Schultz is going to be on a lot of radars, bro. He's going to be on a lot of radars. I'm either going Schultz or Colt Kmet. and streaming late. Look, I'm telling you, you guys have it all wrong. And Avatar, you're my boy, Blue. But Schultz is not going to like. You're talking about the sun, and then you're talking about the moon, and you're comparing these. Like Schultz is in a whole different part of the galaxy, bro. Schultz is 5-6 round material. He ain't late at all, and he's gonna be 2 or 3 or 4 overall for tight ends in 2022. Komet's like end of the draft. Like these are not even close. Freiermuth is probably a better later round example. And then of course I love Goddard, and then I forget who the other tight end he mentioned, but yeah, Komet's like deep, bro. Komet's deep tight end material. I think Schultz is gonna be number 2 or 3. But no one's gonna steal him away. No one is gonna steal him away. These teams are pretty good so far. Taylor, Mike Evans, Andrews, Eckler, Hill, Hall, Cup, Jones, Connor, McCaffrey, Allen, Fournette, Najee, Barkley, A.J. Brown. I'm on the clock. I've got 2 wide receivers. I need to go running back here. No question about it. Unless, you guys know I'll go best player available, but I'm not seeing anybody that's like, I like a few guys for sure. I think I'm going to go, this feels a tad early, but I still feel like this guy could be top 5 to 10 for running back, so it's not that big of a reach. Like, I'll reach on ETN. Yeah, I'll reach on ETN, but this isn't the kind of reach that ruins his potential upside. Reaching on ETN at 3.8, almost 4th round, like you don't want to do it at 3.1, but like 3.8 to 4.4, really you can, like I can make up for my reach here by taking a player that I really maybe even considered at 3.8 at that 4.5, so like I can kind of like clean up my reach, if you will, so to speak. You can kind of clean up the damage you made, the tiny bit of damage you do when you reach for a player a little bit early. But when you talk about 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th round, like even 3rd round, reaching's a lot less of an impact. Reaching from number 12 to 5 is on a much greater scale, like that at scale, that is a massive reach. Picking a guy that normally goes 12 at number 5. But picking a guy that goes 4.4 on average, picking him at 3.8 just to make sure you get the running back you want, it's fine. Not to mention, ask yourself, does ETN have top 5 to 10 running back potential? Yeah, then he can't be that big of a mistake grab at 3.8. You can't be making a mistake at 3.8. Kittle's interesting here. I love Burrow here. You know what? I'm going to go Burrow here. I like Kenny Walker here a lot too, but I'm trying not to ruin his ADP, so I'm going to continue to. So I'm going to go Burrow. I really like this team. Of course, I'm a little thin at running back, but man, those are some ballers right there. Every single one of these players I have could potentially be top 5 at the position. So I'm good with it. Can't really make a mistake when you do it like that. You know what I mean? Avatar dropping another super chat. Avatar, I told you, anytime you drop a 10 spot.
Let's go! Mashed potatoes!
Avatar's getting me working on the abs, bro. My abs are going to be ripped by the end of the year if I'm doing all these standing ovations. Every single time there's a $9.99 or above super chat, your boy Smitty, you get a mashed potato grand standing ovation, standing O mashed potato style. I'm sorry, Avatar, you asked a question. ETN late 3rd, way better than the options going around him in the dreaded running back dead zone. Exactly. Like that's what you got to ask yourself, right, Avatar? Does my reach have that much of a, like, am I putting myself in a position where I'm grabbing a guy that like there are other players around him that they can throw down like him, and I'm just reaching because I want to own ETN. Like, that's when when people grab Kenneth Walker at 4.1, it's not smart, because 9 times or 10 times out of 10, you're going to get him in round 5. And even in round 5 at 5.2, 5.3, 9 times or almost still 10 out of 10, you're going to get him in round 6 in your mom and dad and Uncle Bob draft, your magazine draft. Now with us, you're not going to. I mean, it's just the way that everybody's operating. Did he fall to me here? He didn't. He went at 5.5. That's a fine spot. Rob, don't let anybody scare you away from taking him at 5.5. There's nothing wrong with that. Stay away from J.K. Dobbins. I'm telling you, he's already... I told you, negative reports were going to be coming out on J.K. I need a running back, and this feels like the best strategy for me, because at 5.8, even though I like Mitchell more like 6.1 on, like 6 drafted player, anywhere, 6.1, 6.2, anywhere in the round 6 area where he's your 6th player, I like it. But 5.8, again, I got to reach a little bit because I went a little light at running back. And if I cuff Davis Price and Sermon, which some of you might say is ridiculous, oh my God, waste 3 roster spots on one position. You can look at this 2 ways. You can look at it, it's a risk. You're potentially wasting a spot with Sermon. Like, you could just do Davis Price and bank on that, but I would grab all 3. Unless you're in a league with very small benches, then it's a totally different scenario. I play about 80%, 90% of my leagues, and I play in like 20 leagues. They're all very deep benches. I don't play in a lot of leagues with very small benches, so you got to take into account your own league. But why not have Sermon, Davis Price, and Mitchell, and literally lock down your running back 2? It's locked down. It's absolutely locked down. Why is it locked down? Because no matter what happens, even though the Niners rotate their running backs, when they stick on one of the rotational guys, they run them into the ground. So I believe even if Mitchell loses the job, Davis Price will be getting volume. And if Davis Price gets hurt, Mitchell's banged up, Sermon comes in and gets volume. So, like, in a scenario where maybe I misjudge running back availability a little bit, like when I got to my 4.5, some would say you passed on Akers. That's crazy. You passed on Zeke. I like Zeke at 5 and beyond. I don't like him. It's tolerable to me. Like, I can envision Zeke maybe having half a year where he's doing really well, and then you cuff him to Pollard and you're golden. But I'd rather have a better player in round 4. I'd rather take Pollard anyway, have the best of both worlds, and grab an ETN, grab a Mahomes or a Herbert or someone like that, a Waddle, or Kenneth Walker, maybe even a Mike Williams. You can laugh at me all you want. I'd much rather have that player with Pollard. Take Walker the next round, and instead of going Elliott, go Waddle or Burrow or Herbert or whatever, and then have the best of both worlds. Zeke, the line in the sand for me is in round 5. That's it. Like mid round 5 to late round 5, not even early round 5. And even then, at 5.5, Zeke's okay. He doesn't feel like a home run, but he's acceptable there. But he's not like, oh my God, you're gonna absolutely win your league. That type of feeling. I don't have that type of feeling about Zeke. I like Pollard. I'm all about Pollard and no Zeke, or Zeke's got to fall to a ridiculous value and then I cuff him. Everybody gets sniped over here. 100% rock out. Appreciate you dropping the supers as always and just being supportive. Rock out's been OG from the beginning, like Silver. Terry's a little newer than those guys, but Terry's now an OG. Cameron, what's up, Cameron? I chose JK with my 5th pick over Pollard. Didn't want to ruin his ADP. What do you feel about JK? I don't like JK at all. I've been saying JK, stay clear away from him. Coming off an ACL tear, and everybody just assumes he's going to be okay. Guys, when you come off an ACL tear, that player has to prove to you they're healthy. When you come off a season-ending Achilles injury or any other injury, that player can't be given the benefit of doubt because of time. You can't grant a player time and say, well, he's had 9 months to a year. He's good. What happened with Barkley? What did I tell you about Barkley? The writing was on the wall that Barkley wasn't going to be ready, but how many people came at me in a live stream and said, you're crazy, Barkley's going to tear it up? What evidence do you have that Barkley's going to tear it up? What evidence do you have that Barkley is going to tear it up? The answer is no evidence whatsoever. What evidence do you have that Michael Thomas is going to come back on a tear? You have zero. You have zero evidence that Michael Thomas is going to come back on a tear. You're about to get...
Yes, get Jefferson.
You're about to get Jeffersoned. If you draft this man, no, you want to get Jefferson if you're drafting Jefferson, but you're about to get Jeffersoned. You're about to get burrowed. You're about to get lambed. If you take guys like Mike Thomas and guys like JK. JK's coming back from an ACL tear. He's in a running back by committee with a bunch of other running backs. He's got a vulturing touchdown quarterback that wants to run the ball a ton. And JK's attractive in the 4th and 5th round. Cameron, I love you. I love you, pal. I'm not ripping on your pick. I'm just answering the question so you know how I feel about JK. And I'm not into it. Swift
To the moon.
Swift to the moon, baby. Swifty. All right, let's do another mock. I would break the teams down, but we kind of did it a little bit as we went. I'm going to go 3-pick. 3-pick, copy link. Drop linkage. Actually, you know what? We're going to drop this one in the Graveyard Shift Crew chat on IG. There you go, fellas. Let's see how quick the Graveyard only chat does. By the way, Vamp, member for 3 months in the YouTube chat, our membership community. Vamp has been a member of the YouTube exclusive group, which I can show you. Apparently the mic wasn't hot when I was showing that. That's our YouTube membership. You can see there's a join button. And if you click that join button, there's a $1.99 membership level. Then there's a $9.99 membership level. The $1.99, you're going to have a different color name. I'm going to be able to identify you quicker. When we turn membership mode on, which we won't do a ton, but like in the late nights when we're doing start bench advice and all that stuff during the year, we're probably going to turn membership mode on. And in that way, if you have a membership, even the $1.99 membership, you can ask a question and everybody else won't be able to ask a question during that time frame. So that might not be a big section of the night shows, but like for like a 30-minute period, just because like during the season, we get so packed. There are so many questions in the chat. And so, right now it doesn't make a lot of sense. I can kind of get to everything and I don't want to turn, everybody off in terms of like, okay, I'm going to turn on membership mode. Let's go JJ here. And then everybody be like, well, why ask a question? I can't even ask a question. But when we get to a point during the year, like a 30-minute block, like the last 30 minutes of every show or the first 30 minutes will be membership mode maybe. Join $1.99, $1.99 a month to get that extra color, all the emojis, the stickers, and the ability to be on that exclusive group. The $9 one a month is the Zoom calls. We do 2 Zoom calls every single Sunday. Let me turn the mic on this time. So before I had the mic off and I was talking about it. So you just click this join button, this blue join button, and then those two options are there. So just so you guys know, moving forward. I took JJ, so it went JT, Najee, JJ to me, Eckler, Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, Mixon, 2 Mambas on the clock. But Vamp has been a member for, what was it, 3 months did it say? Vamp has been a member. Let me see. Yeah, your messages get highlighted more when you're a YouTube exclusive member. Where's Vamp's question? Trying to find it on inside my system. But Vamp said 2 picks in front of me for the Cup League. Should I grab Swift or Javonte? That's preference, bro. I'd probably say Swift, because what if you could get Javonte, you know, as well, and you're more likely to get Javonte if you go that route. Umberger in the building. Umberger got Swift here. D Adams again. D Adams is, what's up, Avatar? Avatar from the 110. D Adams is just going like in the 10, 11, 9 spot now. And I'm not saying it's bad. It just I'm trying to think, is it Derek Carr belief that's like an uptick in Derek Carr belief, because I can't really make out why we're seeing Adams rise so quickly. But I imagine it's Derek Carr related. But appreciate you being a member, Vamp. I got Swift. Nice. You know I love Javonte, but it's just a matter of like, can you try and get both? Like, look, Umberger got both right here. Perfect example. Swift, Javonte Williams. If he had taken Javonte, he would not have gotten Swift. I can almost guarantee you. So you roll the dice a little bit. You might not get Javonte, but maybe you will. Maybe you will. That's kind of ironic. Umberger did exactly what you might be aiming to do. Adams and Cook, Henry and Debo, Diggs and Lamb, Swift and Williams. I love this. I wonder what Umberger is going to get at wide receiver. McCaffrey and Hill, Mixon and Kamara, Chase and Kelsey, Kupp and Chubb, Eckler and who. I've got a pre-rank. I'm going to time out if I don't get my shiat together and make sure I've got the right guys queued. So Keenan Allen, that leaves me A.J. Brown. Let's go double wide receiver again. Six shares of Javonte are gone. I didn't know that, Austin, but I think it's still, I think Swift is probably still the smarter pick to try and pull it off. I don't know how many picks he's got to wait. Gibson's too early here. Josh Allen. I'm just queuing guys I like, but let's see what we can do with a 0 RB all the way through round 3. So we'll go after our running backs in 4 and 5. I don't know that I'm going to like this draft strategy, but I want to try it out. You know, I didn't love the 12 pick. Like, this is why Justin Herbert, T-Bone, I tell you to try new stuff. You don't need to draft Pittman in round 5. Like think about what I'm saying right now, T-Bone. Try and keep an open mind, okay? What benefit are you receiving by taking Pittman in 4 and 5 every single mock draft you do? Like, I don't know if it just makes you feel good for a minute to look at it, but think about it. What benefit? You already know you could get him there. Like, I'd move on from that and try out different things, because if I took the same attitude you're taking toward that and I didn't draft from the 12 pick more, I would have no idea I loved the 12 pick. You know what I mean? I'd have no idea that I love the 12 pick. Oh, a T-Bone's Cuddy? No, I think he's Herbert. Isn't he Herbert? Oh, Brian. I'm sorry, Brian. T-Bone. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was calling him T-Bone. My fault. Brian. Like, what good are you going to... Because I know you want to target Pittman and Fournette, but, like, who cares? You've already done it. You know you can do it. You can look at it all day long. Like, try other things out, bro, because I had no idea how much I was going to love the 12 pick. And if I continue to ignore it and go, oh, I'm going to keep drafting from the 9, just like you're continuing to draft with Fournette and Pittman, you're not going to explore enough to know what you like. You're not going to find out what team might look better. You know what I'm saying? I love the 12 pick now. I'm so glad I stepped out of my comfort zone. I mock draft enough to where I'm going to draft in the 12 spot. You know what I mean? But I mean, like, it's such a benefit to step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, if you never draft Cam Akers, try it. You don't draft Derrick Henry like me, I try it. I do. I draft Christian McCaffrey. I try it. Sometimes I like it. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes McCaffrey or Henry on a certain squad, built a certain way, from a certain draft slot, where the player falls a little bit into an area where I like it and feel like the risk is baked in a little more. There's times I walk out loving a McCaffrey built team, and that comes from a person that's very skeptical of drafting McCaffrey in 2022. Mocks are to experiment. Yeah, I get people that DM me after and go, Smitty, how do you have a channel? Hey, Smitty, how do you have a channel when you mock draft? You mock draft like garbage in the third draft. I liked your first team, your second team, and your fourth team, but you mocked like garbage in the third draft. So my question to you is, A, are you ashamed of yourself? B, how do you sleep at night? And 3, how come you have a channel and I don't? I've won 3 leagues. Smitty, I'm the hometown champion. That's my favorite, is when someone tells me what they've won. Like, no one cares, Bob. We've all won. I've got three championships. You should listen to my comment. I hope everybody's listening. I've won 3 titles in the last 6 years. This could be... Oh my god, do I do it again? Let's try it. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. That's where I may have gone Elliott. Like, the options aren't plentiful here. Walker's gonna fall. Here's the thing. This mock right here, you need to be able to come out like Brian. You need to think of it like this. Brian would take this and go, I don't like this strategy. I'm going back to Fournette. But you have to be able to think outside the box right now and imagine, in a normal world, this 5.3 pick would be Kenneth Walker to me. Kenneth Walker went at 4.8. He's not going at 4.8 in any of your drafts out there in the real world. He's going in the late 5th to 7th round. So I 100% almost guarantee that my first running back would be Kenneth Walker at 5.3 in this scenario, and I'd absolutely love it. I'd absolutely love it. So sometimes I mock draft knowing that, like, you know what, in a real world, this would land some major talent. It just so happens, you know, in a sniping world like with you guys, then you're left going with like an Elijah Mitchell. Or let's just look who's there at tight end and wide receiver. I mean, would I toy around with JK here? I mean, maybe in this scenario, but I still think Mitchell would be, like, especially if I can get the 2 backups. Now I've secured myself 1 running back. I absolutely have 1 running back. If I can get Davis Price and Mitchell, make sure I reach on them. Who's better, Jefferson or Jamar Chase? It's preference, bro. I got 1 league here and 1 league here, and they both start, and I've got the number 4 pick overall, and Najee and JT go. I'm going to go JJ in 1 and Jamar Chase in the other. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Brian. You have a top 3 team. You have a top 3 team. You're stepping outside of your comfort zone. You drafted a top 3 team. Cooper Kupp. Now, granted, I'm a little worried about Nick Chubb, but you got him at 2.8. The risk is all baked in. I worry about Deshaun Watson, what the impact's going to have without him being there. It's going to be Brissett running the ball. Commanding the football under center. It's Brissett season. But Chubb at 2.8 is a steal. Brian, this is a top 3 team. Cooper Kupp, Nick Chubb, Justin Herbert, Kenny Walker. Even though you took Walker a little too early, you had to in this draft. Mike Williams is, I'm telling you, going to be a surprise. An absolute surprise finisher at even that 5.5 value. I like him a little later if you can get away with it, but that's a great team, Brian. That is great. I'm so glad you stepped out of your comfort zone, bro. That is a good team. JT, Andrews, Aaron Jones, Elliott Pittman. It's good. I'm only gonna highlight you hardcore if I love the team. I mean, I'm still giving you a good. Harris, Breece Hall, Metcalf. Oh man, if it was someone else other than Jacobson, you could have got Waddle in a normal situation probably, or Kenny Walker. Like, if you replace Jacobs with Walker, this might be my favorite team, Austin. And you couldn't help it because Walker got sniped. But in a real world setting, you could pull that off. You might even get Waddle at 4.11 and Kenny Walker at 5.2. Can you imagine what this team would look like with Kenny Walker at 5.2 and Waddle at 4.11? Najee Harris, Breece Hall, Metcalf, Waddle. Like, that's insane. This my mind's blown right now with what might be potentially possible. This mock is over. I'm gonna do something. Can I even do this? Can I even remove it? I can't. I was gonna try and change it. I wanted to move Waddle over to this Jacob spot, and I wanted to move Walker over to this. I mean, bro, like, this is a team. Let me screenshot this. So I have a feeling you could draft this with almost ease from the spot. This might be one of my favorite teams that you could possibly assemble from the 2 pick. Look at what I'm going to build right here. Okay, so Harris, Breece Hall, Metcalf, then Waddle, with the next pick. So you'd have Waddle, and then your next draft selection at 5.2 would most likely, almost guaranteed be available, would be Kenny Walker. This has got to be one of the best teams you could possibly assemble, in my opinion, from this 5.2. Does anybody agree? Harris, Breece Hall, Metcalf, Waddle, Walker. That's great. Adam, thank you again for the super chat. Oh, I love that. I mean, and you know what? A lot of like the ESPN and whatever app you use for your draft and your league management would probably rate that team like middle of the pack. You know? Probably rate it right in the middle. Because it doesn't anticipate the rookies doing well. It doesn't anticipate all of that, you know. Copy link. Okay, this one's going in the live YouTube chat. Here we go. Dropping it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Avatar is a part of the loyalty. Look at this. Look at this. Looky here, reindeer. Avatar has just become a monthly YouTube exclusive $9.99 member. Cancel anytime. YouTube is amazing about that. You can feel comfortable and great about it. Avatar, I want to see you on the Zoom calls. We do 2 Zoom calls every single Sunday during the season. We do like 1 long Zoom call right now on Sundays. Tomorrow is Father's Day. We'll still do it. It'll probably be later in the day, maybe even the evening. Not everybody's going to make the Father's Day one, but jump on the Zoom calls. I will add you, Avatar. DM me on Instagram right now and say, hey, it's me. And I'd like to join the Instagram chat group that I alert when we go live. And on top of that, Avatar, when I post on YouTube, if you have your notifications on, in the community tab, I say I'm live on Zoom right now, and I drop the link, and it's private to anybody with your membership level. So you'll have that notification by YouTube. It'll be on the community tab, and I'll add you. Okay, start draft. Appreciate you jumping in. Vamp and Adam with the super chats here. Send in a super to support the channel. Let's go, Smitty, on to 20K. Yeah, I hope we hit 20K this year. Look, I'm not all about numbers, but the numbers help the channel, you know? Like, that's the goal, to reach more people so people can watch what we're doing. Umberger, you're going to time out at the 1 pick, bro. Expecting Walker to come into the alpha role. I certainly am. It could take a little while longer than I think people expect. Like, it could take McCaff. I mean, I guess I got to take JT here. I was gonna take Najee to build the Najee team, but I can't ignore that Unberger timed out with McCaffrey. Finally got in some mocks. Was a blast. See you all on the next live. Appreciate you, Cameron. Birthday boy. Let's go to 25K. Rockout says, what's this 20K garbage? We're gonna hit 25K this year. And Adam says, are you expecting Walker to turn it on and become an alpha? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, it could be a little bit slow starting, but definitely expect by midseason he's rocking and rolling. What's up, Fantasy Dog? Appreciate you being here, buddy boy. Swaggy. Happy Father's Day to everybody that is a father. And happy Father's Day to your fathers. Those still around, those watching from above, happy Father's Day to every father. Skyflow, your question wasn't attached, but I will look for anything you follow that up with. I appreciate your super chat, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Schultz or Lamb, Dax. Is Schultz or Lamb Dax guy? They're both going to be Dax guy in their own way. You know, like, will Lamb outscore Schultz? Probably. I mean, could Schultz outscore Lamb? I mean, Lamb could get hurt or something, but, like, Lamb Chops is going to be...
Get lambed.
I mean, Lamb Chops is going to have a year, bro. He's going to have a year. He's going to have a top 5 wide receiver season, in my opinion. Swaggy says we heard the same thing about Javonte. So I guess my rebuttal to that, let me draft and then I'll give you my rebuttal. I don't ever run from this type of thing, so I just want you to know I'm going to address it. And I appreciate you. Who do I take here? Let's do the same formula from that other draft. I'm going to go Hall, A.J. Brown. Okay, so wide receiver. We got DK here. Let's do the same formula. Mike Evans, T. Higgins. I mean, those are all good options. Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews would be fine here. I don't like him in round 2. Let's go early DK here because I really like the team that was built that I want to replicate previously. I want to see how easy it is to draft a team that I absolutely love from the 2 pick with the Najee and Hall or the Taylor and Hall and then Metcalf. Metcalf is the reach here. A lot of you won't like it, but the team was phenomenal and it had just a little bit of a reach. Sometimes that reach guarantees you what you need, and if you don't reach on the player like DK, then you're not going to like who you have. I mean, you could have Evans there if you like Evans, but then you're maybe not going to have, like, let's say you force running back there, or Andrews, you may not have what you think you're going to have later. So the reach here will support me getting who I need to get next pick. Sunny Glitch Been subbed for a while now. I watch and listen while I'm at work. I work night shift. Appreciate the content. Always fun to listen. Hey, Sonny, if you're a night shift crew, we got that graveyard chat on Instagram. It's just a group of, we're filling it up quick. It's going to fill up to 30 people, and that's the max number of people you can have in an IG chat. But slide into my DMs and first phrase put voicemail or graveyard group, please. And I'll add you to the graveyard chat. If, Sonny, don't do it if you can't commit to this. But ask occasional, like when I say occasional, I mean like at least once or twice a week. Ask a voice message while we're live, like this right here.
Hey, Silver. Hey, we're both coming back up here in this draft, Smitty. I think you're coming up after me this round, right after me. It's going to be fun. I'm before you one round and right after you the next round. So who you thinking out of, I'm thinking maybe Diggs or Lamb coming up. Which one you like more? You probably can tell me the opposite so you can get the other one, huh?
Yeah, I don't know if I want to tell you. I'll probably say Lamb. You know, I can honestly give you my take. I'm not going to ever stray you away to try and you know, get a better pick. I'm more about helping you. Let's make it 12K by July. Let's do it, Terry. Let's do it. Avatar says, Smitty, when you come to Las Vegas, we'll have some brewskis. Okay, I'll try and make that happen. We need to do a guerrilla style marketing, like blitz in Vegas, like a meetup in Vegas. Give everybody like a stack of business cards. You know, hand out T-shirts to the first like 10 people I see that show up. Like Graveyard, Gorilla, the Fantasy Football Show, Gorilla Crew, whatever. And we'll just go out and hand out in a big entourage-looking group. Just these. Where are my new business cards? They're put away. They're up here. I've made all kinds of these cards. We'll start handing them out. We've got merch, we've got pens, and then we just need to hang out in Vegas. Just a big meetup in Vegas would be phenomenal. I need to answer some of these questions. It's getting crazy on my screen here. I'm almost on the clock here. Now, Waddle was a player I was going to target with this pick because that other team got it, and I was hoping to build the same exact team that he had. Looks like I'm not going to get Waddle, but what other players are there? Kittle's not bad here. Mahomes is really good here. And I look at Umberger, and I think his auto draft team will probably take Mahomes because he's the top-ranked guy, so I got to take Mahomes. Kittle went, that's a shame. But I love this 2-pick. Let's see. Love Dalton Schultz, but I'm not taking him at 5.2. It's a little early. I don't want to make you guys think that that's smart. I kind of like Mike Williams. I'm kind of like Mike Williams more and more in the 5th round. I really do. I think Hollywood Brown's kind of smart. It's a little early, but Hollywood's going to be a PPR monster in 2022. An absolute PPR monster. Okay, while this is finishing up, I'll get to the graveyard questions. But anyway, Sonny, if you want in, if you're a graveyard type of guy and you think you can ask 1, 2, 3 questions a week, DM me. I'll throw you in. It's just an IG group. Hold down the microphone and drop a question. And if you're working, bro, you can hear your question get answered. Go into the closet, bro, or go into the desk or go into the bathroom and be like, Smitty. Sometimes we hear people in the bathroom and the toilet's flushing and they're like, Smitty, they're whispering, what do you think of Zeke Elliott this year? And then, of course, we make fun of that. We think you're in the bathroom. We try and guess where you're at. You want to be a part of that, Sonny? Message me. As for Swaggy's question, I never run from a person trying to rip on a call from the past. And Swaggy, I'm not saying you're ripping on me. I want to put this question into context and answer it. We heard the same thing about Javonte last year, Smitty, is what Swaggy's kind of insinuating that Kenny Walker, by midseason, I fully expect him to get going. We can't take other players and previous situations, especially on different teams, and just paint the picture like and extrapolate that information and what happened in that story and just like repaint it, like Xerox copy it over here for Kenny Walker. Just because Javonte Williams was not used appropriately because the team was losing and didn't want to put mileage on the tires doesn't mean that every coach is going to do that. Like, there are certain coaches like Pete Carroll that are going to just want to run the hell out of the ball. And Pete Carroll's not going to come out of the gate thinking, oh, we're just going to save him for next year and bring in another. Like, he thinks he can win. I'm not saying he's right, but he thinks he can win. And it's crazy to me when everybody. So, example, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, completely busted. I loved him. Most all of you loved him. His team loved him. They drafted him in the first round. He's the only first-round running back taken. We loved Clyde. The entire fantasy football industry fell in love with Clyde. Clyde burned us, and Clyde absolutely busted on everyone, including me. And you know what we heard, Swaggy? The same comment that you gave us saying, well, we heard that about Clyde, I got when we talked about Najee. You can't use it. You can't say just because Clyde busted, why you hire Najee? We're going to get burned again. It's a new year. Different situation. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was not Najee. Javonte is not, his situation and him from last year is not Kenneth Walker. So you definitely can't just use another player's situation and coaching mishap and misstep. I absolutely love Kenny Walker, and while it could take a little time, I'm not worried about it, bro. I'm not gonna let anything. This is like you go out and throw up an interception. Brett Favre will go out and throw an interception, and he wouldn't let it affect him. He'd go out and throw another interception, and then he'd go out and throw 2 touchdowns and win a game. Know what I'm saying? Don't let a Clyde, don't let a Javonte, where it wasn't really his fault. Don't let any of that influence you into passing on a player because you're scared of a repeat of something that you can't even tie it. Again, thanks Avatar for joining the YouTube exclusive group. If you guys want to join the YouTube exclusive group, all you got to do is go on over. Let me see there. I don't know why the mic's not hot on that when I go over to it. Let me switch over and see if I can fix that. By the way, go over and sign up for Underdog Fantasy using promo code Smitty. Get a free 10 to 15 minute phone call. And also get involved in these best ball drafts where Kenny Walker's falling into the 7th and 8th round. Why isn't this mic staying hot? I don't understand what's going on here. Let me unlock this. All right, let me try this one more time. God, it's frustrating. Okay, anyways, I guess I got to hit that button every time. But YouTube exclusive group, click the join button. You can be a $1.99 member or a $9.99 member. The difference is that the $1.99 you're getting different avatar or different emojis, and you got a different green color. I see your questions more prominent when you ask them. The YouTube membership is absolutely phenomenal. And then the $9 one, you're getting the Zoom calls, 2 Zoom calls every single Sunday. You can turn your mic off. You can turn your camera off. You don't have to talk. But we go on there. We do 1 Zoom call, 45 minutes at halftime of the morning games, and a 45-minute Zoom call at halftime of the evening game on Sunday. And so we do all the ad drop stuff. We do all that. So it's absolutely amazing. Okay. Start draft. Michael is on the clock. 80 of you still in here. Please punch the thumbs up button. Let's get to these other questions. So, Swaggy, my answer to you is Clyde Edwards-Helaire is not Najee Harris. Proven. Finkel was not Einhorn in this example. And in the case of Javonte and how he was used, he is not going to be Einhorn and Finkel. To Finkel, who you're suggesting is Kenny Walker. You're calling Kenny Walker Finkel, bro. And I don't appreciate it. I'm just kidding, Swaggy. Smitty, I feel like Charlie Buckets trying to get the last golden ticket. Did you get into this one, bro? I hope you did. Need a Smitty approved on my B-Day, July 4th. Okay, remind me, Vamp. And I appreciate that super chat. Vamp, you've accumulated over $10 in super chats. Normally it's a $9.99 or $10 super chat gets me to stand up.
Mashed potatoes!
You've done several that have amounted to a $10 spot, bro. So we're going to give you the standing O. Avi's in here. Is Buckets in here? Or his name's not Buckets. He said Buckets. Is Corporation in here? Start calling him Buckets. Avi's almost timed out. Avi almost timed out. I mean, let's try Derrick Henry. Let's try Derrick Henry team. This is why I got to step out of my comfort zone, bro. I got to step out of my comfort zone. See, Vamp's using all the special emojis that you get, or the stickers and different emojis you can use when you have that $1.99 or the $9.99 YouTube membership. But we will turn on, not often, not enough to frustrate anybody, but we're going to turn on the membership-only chat during when it gets crazy. Not the whole show, but we'll dedicate like a 30-minute Q&A to the people that are a part of that $1.99 or the $9.99 group. Okay, Diggs. Let's go Diggs. We'll go Henry and Diggs. Henry and Diggs. Silver says the mashed potatoes is a banger. Everything we do on this show is a banger, bro. It's how we roll. I've also accumulated a little thank you page, and please do not take offense if you're not on here. God, that mic keeps turning off. I'm slowly accumulating some of you that have either continued to show support, and it's not always just dropping a certain amount of a super chat, but obviously you got Pretty Richie who walks into the joint and drops that 200 spot. He's the top super chatter of the year. Michael KCPA was at the top spot at $1.99 for a long time, so thank you to you guys. Got Silver, Terry, One Love, Rockout, Ken Moore, who's a YouTube member, Derek Lincoln, always just dropping knowledge and super chats, Rockout, Swaggy, Vamp, Jose Perez, Double A, Robert, all my YouTube guys, JP, Cruz, Pena, and Ryan. Adam's been dropping super chats for tons and tons of months now. He's been here from the I think the beginning of last year, dropping tons of stuff. Terry, obviously, all he does. Marco Silva and his brother, the Silva brothers. Avatar just jumping in like hot. He's been coming in hot like lately. He's just like arrived like in a limo and just red carpet. Dude's been dropping super chats and massive doing some damage real quickly. Stormcat, Terry, Mark Cleveland. I'm sorry again if I don't have the Bruce up here. If I don't have everybody on here, I'm slowly accumulating it. As I start to see people dropping stuff, and it reminds me, I got to put them on there. I'm starting to try and accumulate a little thank you page just for my top people. Looks like we got another Sunday. We got Code Place is joined as a member. Let's drop that bad boy. Am I up? No, I'm not yet. Not yet. I'm going to time out in a second, though. Let's see if I can do this at the same time and then get back to pre-rank. Code Plays joined the YouTube membership, and I'll explain more on that in a second. Hold on. Waddle. I was going to cue him, and I thought, man, it's going to be a little early if I do take him. But damn, you just sniped him. Just took him from my little kung fu grip, bro. Just snatched him right out from under my, I feel like, oops, I meant to cue him. Shit. Dang it. I was going to go ETN. Dang it. you're not careful, you punch that. You know what? Maybe I'll do my early Kenneth Walker. I've been trying not to draft Kenneth Walker at all. I could have took Mahomes here. I could have took ETN and Mahomes. Although Burrow and Kenny Walker isn't that much different. I don't like Fournette. I don't like Elliott here. I don't like Akers. I kind of like Monty. Monty's not bad here. But I'm going to go Kenny Walker. It's a little early, I know. I tell you guys not to do this, but I mean, I still love, like, this team's fire to me. A little bit early. It's the earliest I've taken Kenny Walker in a while. I have not wanted to ruin his ADP. But Code Plays joined the YouTube exclusive group, which is right here. And you guys can join that too. You can join the $1.99, $1.99 a month, or the $9.99, whichever one you prefer. And you can cancel anytime. YouTube's amazing about it. It's all handled through YouTube. But these two memberships get you some perks, so make sure you jump over and take a look at that. Just click that join button on the main channel. Watson not playing, says Villy. Probably not, bro. I'm gonna do a show on Watson pretty soon. Punch the thumbs up if you're new in here. Subscribe. Appreciate all of you. Subscribe if you're new. But yeah, I mean, here's Adam again. Adam.
To the moon.
Adam continuing to just drop supers and just show support. I remember Adam all last year, man. Adam would go on a freaking bender of dropping these. How's your opinion changed on Swift this year? And what about CEH has caused him to be such a disappointment, especially being placed on a gold team? Very good questions, Adam. And I like how you word this, because some people word this very, very strangely to me. Like, coming around on Swift, are we? You know, or, you like, or, let's see, where's this?
But Smitty, you didn't like Swift last year, and if you didn't like him last year, you can't like him this year.
As if things don't change, as if situations don't change. So you worded that very eloquently. I like the way you said it. What has changed? It's a great way to put it. A lot. Anthony Lynn, for one. All you Niner fans out there that are just blindly loving Anthony Lynn and you don't know nothing about him, bro. You know, like, I keep my Niners people honest. You know, I keep them honest. Hoovy just joined. You know what? Anytime you join the YouTube membership level, either level, you get a standing O as well. So, Smitty's going to start getting, you know, some abs here real soon. So, standing O for, who do we have? We have 2 standing ovations that we need. Actually, 3. 3 standing ovations. We got Hoovy. We got Code Plays. And we've got Avatar tonight that have joined the YouTube. If I'm missing somebody, please let me know. Who have joined the YouTube exclusive group. One of the 2 options under join, it gets you access to a private exclusive members only chat that will have 30 minutes of, when the season gets going, of every show, where it's like 30 minutes only of exclusive members, just so you can get questions in a little easier. So, standing ovations for all 3 of you. All right, here we go. Ab workout.
Where's your mashed potatoes? Where's your mashed potatoes?
Yeah, buddy.
Where's your mashed potatoes?
Yeah, buddy.
And I'm on the clock. Okay, here we go. I have a quarterback. I mean, I could go Dalton Schultz here if I wanted to. It's too early to go Dalton. I'm going to time out, though. Oh, it's too early, but I had to grab the guy that I wanted. Look at Hoovy using the emojis already. He's dropping them like they're candy. Code Plays, appreciate you, buddy boy. Vamp, just dropping super chat. Adam and Vamp are just dropping super chat loads all over the field. Avatar, appreciate you. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Macho Taco just joined the YouTube exclusive membership group. So, Macho. Attaboy, bro. Attaboy, broski. I mean, what can you say? I'm glad I opened up that 199. Where's my button?
Let's go! Mashed potatoes!
Yeah, buddy. Look at these guys. Look at these beasts right here. These 4 monsters. You dive into the 2023 rookie class yet? No, I mean, Robinson's the guy. But we'll definitely dig into it and dig into the next, 2 or 3. Who do we like? It's number 2. It's a debate between really 3 running backs right now. But it's Robinson right now. It's Robinson. And then we'll play it by ear. Preston, you die. That's Preston's question. Workout, Smitty. That's right, Terry. All right, let's do one more. This could be the last one. And we're gonna do how long have we been live? An hour. Let's do a 10-second. I know that's hard, but it's good for us to end the show with a 10-second draft. It's good training. Did I drop the link? Yeah, I did. Smitty is the best thing since sliced bread. You are, Silver. Okay. Avi. This gotta go quick. This is where we separate the graveyard shift from the regular population, these 10-second drafts. Can I rank the teams this time? Absolutely. I will absolutely rank the teams. They're fantastic. All of them have big, big energy. McCaffrey going 1.9. Adams 1.8. Jamar Chase 1.7. Harris went 1.6. Henry 1.5. Cup 1.4. Eckler 1.3. Jefferson 1.2. JT 1.1. And now your boy Smitty is on the clock with some back-to-backs, broskies. And that means if Swift were there, I would have taken Swift. I almost timed out. I forgot it was 10 seconds. Lammy. Okay, good. Don't worry, we got Mike Tyson on the way. Right now, we've got Get Down, Arnold. I am running again. Get ready. And soon we will have Mike Tyson in the building. Give me a day or so, okay? And Mike Tyson, super chatters get to request, a trade advice from any of the characters. So if anybody does end up dropping a super chat at any time and they say, I want Donald Trump to assess my trade, I want Mike Tyson to assess my trade, I want we'll have a slew of characters that are available for fantasy advice per request, per demand. Gotta go to my favorite dive bar in a few minutes. Have a good night. Thank you, Vamp. Appreciate you. Silver says, good night, bub. See you later, bub. Thanks, Fantasy Dog. See you later, bub. Silver, can you send me an audio message? Just very simple. Catch you later, bub. and then whenever anybody's whenever anybody's peacing out, we can at least punch the button. Catch you later, bub. Thanks for ETN. Burrow. 4.1 is a little early for some of you Burrow haters out there. But right there, that team you're looking at right there, that's a team of glory. That's a team of glory. Let's see here. Silver, I just ordered this. Silver already delivered it.
Hey, we'll catch you later, Bubba. Later, Bubba.
Can we get a bub? Is that too much?
Later, Bubs.
But I like bubs. Let's all vote on what's gonna be what we're gonna do. Can we get catch you later, bub? Just singular, and then we'll kind of vote on which one we like, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And when you peace out, you better announce it. 138 picks until my next pick in the Cup League. All right, here we go. So we need to vote on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, so drop a number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 in the chat. This is 1.
Later, Bubba.
2.
Hey, we'll catch you later, Bubba.
3.
Later, Bubs.
4.
Until next time, Bubba. Catch you later, Bubba.
I think 2 of those are the same, but I this might be the winner. So 1, 2, 3. This is 4.
Until next time, Bubba.
Oh, we got 2 new entries.
Catch you later, Bubba.
That's the same one.
Catch you later, Bub.
There's the singular version. Catch you later, bub. I kind of like this one.
Catch you later, Bub.
No. This one.
Catch you later, Bub.
No, not that one. I think it was this one.
Catch you later, Bubba.
No.
Until next time, Bubba.
There, that's the one. I think 4-1. I think that's 4. I think 4-1. 4's the winner. Until next time, Bubba. I'm gonna time out. Hawkinson. Oh, that just screwed up my. I was gonna screen grab this. I mean, I don't hate Hawkinson, but 5.12. Oh, that's garbage. I love the beginning of this. Okay, so let's rank the teams. I hate the Hawkinson pick. It's just this 5.12 is tough as it is, but I'm here. I'm messing around with Bubba stuff, and I got screwed up and got Javonte, Lamb, Etienne, Burrow. Absolute fire. You just can't screw up that pick. You just can't screw it up. Any of that 12 pick is hard to screw up, except for in a 10-second mock draft at the 5.12 part of it. That's it. Swift, Kelsey, Gore, Cuddy. What are you doing, bro? T-Bone's Cuddy, right? Don't get kicked out of the drafts, bro. Come on. You're messing with the flow. Like, don't be putting Frank Gore in there. Stop trolling the draft. Don't do that again. Cook, Mixon, Pitts, Walker, Sutton. Did he take AB too? Cuddy, I'm telling you, don't do that again, bro. Because you're screwing up the whole entire draft. It's not funny. It doesn't make it a realistic draft. Cook, Mixon, Pitts, Walker, Sutton. McCaffrey, Kamara, Mahomes, McLaurin, Waller. Adams, Debo, Keenan Allen, Connor, Elliott. Chase, Diggs, Hall, Monty, Mike Williams. I really like that one. This one, it's good. I'm just not like... This one's really good. This one's really good. I like this one. McCaffrey, Kamara, Mahomes, McLaurin, Waller. Cook makes some piss. It's good. Chase, Diggs, Hall, Monty Williams. I like it. Harris, Chubb, Waddle, Judy, Pittman. Not like a huge fan of the 4.7 Judy or the 5.6 Pittman, but they're not horrible. Henry Hill. That happens once in a while. Henry Hill. You guys know who Henry Hill is? The guy from Goodfellas. The main actor, the Ray Liotta. Rest in peace, Ray. Ray Liotta plays Henry Hill. So we got Henry Hill, Metcalf, Fournette, Mitchell, Kupp, Aaron Jones, Higgins, Kittle, Murray. Yeah, Goodfellas. What a movie. I can't believe Ray Liotta passed. Eckler, Andrews, Josh Allen, Gibson, Hollywood. Very solid. Andrew, that's great. 3. Took Jefferson. Barkley's early, bro. Evans, Akers, Jackson. Yeah, I don't know about Barkley and Akers. I mean, to take both of them. Taylor, Herbert, A.J. Brown, Jacobs, DJ Moore. Yeah, buddy. Wasn't this T-Bone? This wasn't. Was this you, Michael? I think, isn't Cuddy T-Bone? Look, T-Bone, I'm not mad at you, but just like, please. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, didn't Ray Liotta die? Yeah, he passed away. Yeah, 67 years old, man. Sad. I am Michael as well in the drafts. Okay. I was just wondering. I think T-Bone might be mad at me now. That is all she wrote for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've been mock drafting for an hour and 20 minutes. That's all she wrote. I have to put a limit on this. We're walking into Father's Day. Got to get things in order for tomorrow. I will be doing some stuff tomorrow on live streams. All my Zoom call members. And again, if you guys want to be a part of that Zoom call community, all you got to do is go on over to the main YouTube channel homepage, my YouTube channel, the one you're watching now. Click the blue join button. I'm not sure if you can do it on mobile yet. I think you might be able to, but definitely on desktop. Click the join button. There are two options. The $9.99 one gets you the Zoom call access. 2 Zoom calls, video Zoom calls. You don't have to be on video. You don't have to be on mic. You can just listen. And get all the live as the games are happening. So we go live for 45 minutes during the morning games, and the night game halftime. And so you're gonna hear me you're gonna watch me on the marker board break down the top waiver wire guys for the week, all the top trade targets, the guys to stay away from. I'm really feeling like trade this guy now. I'm watching him play in the morning games here, and I don't like what I see. Things like that. Like it's like high level stuff, and you're gonna get to be a part of that if you're on that YouTube membership. And then if you just want to do the $1.99 one, you're gonna have access to an exclusive chat session during the season when we're doing these night streams, and probably the day stream too. It's gonna be like a segment, like the membership only chat with a timer. You know, we're not going to exclude everybody so that they can't chat. Look, I want everybody to be able to chat. Not everybody can do the YouTube membership stuff. I get it. But I want to dedicate a segment, you know, whether it's 20 minutes of a big, long show to people that are in this group so I can get to every question. Because during the year, it's crazy. Like right now, I can't get to every question. But during the year, it's like the chat's moving like this. And people will be surprised how hard it is to facilitate, run a live stream, press buttons, recognize when I gotta go this direction with the show, recognize when I gotta go on a rant, take this question because it's impacting and important versus just answer. Like, there's a science involved to this. I could just answer every single question. Like, how dumb would this show be if I'm like, thank you. Like, no offense to the comments I'm reading now. They're worth reading. I'm just saying, if I just sat down and go, Joseph says, thank you, Smitty. Double A says, happy Father. Like, thank you for all that, by the way. Let me put those comments. I can't say this without it sounding like I'm saying something about those comments, and I'm not. Let me use Michael's. Thanks, Smitty. No offense, Michael. I like that comment. But if I just sat here and read this stuff, and I didn't sit there and look down the chat and see something like this right here. Let me pull something up. Okay. Everybody's talking about Ray Liotta. So I gotta scroll up a little bit. But if I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, here's somebody talking about. Oh, did I miss this? I didn't answer the Clyde question, the Clyde part of this question, Adam. Let me do that before I leave. But if I didn't sit here and like pinpoint this topic right here, let me find something. You guys are talking about Ray Liotta for a little while. Oh well, I'm not gonna waste your time. My point is, it takes a lot to pinpoint a certain, topic, and they know this is important. This is gonna help a lot of people. So it's just like the live stream. A lot of people get mad at me when I can't answer every question, but my point is, it's hard. Thank you for the Father's Day wish, Double A. Thank you, Joseph. And Adam's question here, the second part, was about Clyde. What about Clyde has caused him to be such a disappointment? Injury, bad situation. Keep in mind, Clyde had his appendix burst, and he dropped to 160 pounds because he wasn't completely healthy. So he went from like 180 to like 160, and he played at 160, bro. So I understand everybody wants to give up on Clyde, but he's in the driver's seat. Now, how securely in the driver's seat is he? I mean, maybe the door's open and one foot's hanging out the door and it's dragging. Like, I don't know. I can't tell you that Clyde's 100%, gonna be a monster. He just might not. I think we have a One More Clyde song in here. Hold on. Where's One More Clyde? Clyde to me, this is by our in-house musician, Asher, who's definitely our appointed in-house musician.
It's been so long since I flexed you.
It's been so long since I've flexed you.
I didn't mean to drive to Clyde. CH. You didn't mean to disappoint me.
He didn't. He didn't mean to disappoint you. He had appendix burst.
Didn't mean to drive to Clyde.
But Clyde deserves your trust. One More Clyde.
After all my team has been through.
This is called One More Clyde. It's a remake from a Timmy T great. One More Try.
Won't you let me start you, Clyde? 1 year I didn't know how much I bet you.
Benched you.
1 year let me build my team around you. Living all these nights, Sunday nights, without you.
I mean, is he playing a flute?
Oh, CH, can we give it one more try?
It does sound like, if you close your eyes, you think it's Timmy T's original.
It's been so long
Especially that part.
since I flexed you.
Double A says it sounds just like the Timmy T original.
More try.
This isn't the radio playing.
CH come through with the realness, and you will build me up, and my team will be built around you and Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes. They need you this year. They got no Tyreek Hill, and I'm here for the cheer. Yeah.
What more can you ask for than an Asher original? But Clyde deserves one more try because Clydey boy knows the playbook. Ronald Jones doesn't. McKinnon is a little bit of a problem because he's now a running back that's comfortable in the offense, and that is something that was not present. So it kind of sucks. He's definitely maybe like a thorn in the side of Clyde now. But Clyde at like 9th round value, 8th round value, 7th round value. 4th round, no. 5, no. Is he like everyone's gonna say that Clyde, because he busted at top 15 overall value, in a lot of cases top 12, that he can't be trusted anymore at any ADP anywhere. And I just think Clyde deserves one more try, just like Asher, I think, mapped out. That is going to do it for tonight's episode. We are live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday, and your boy Smitty goes live whenever there's breaking news. Even tomorrow, even on Father's Day. If something breaks, I'll be live. Asher was feeling it. Father's Day super. Thank you, Terry. Happy Father's Day to not only the fathers out there, but those of you that had or still have your father in your life and that was special to you and you want to dedicate today to him. So not every father's here for everybody, but they may be looking down. So happy Father's Day to you and all of your fathers. And go have a day. Go have a day. I will still be on my YouTube Zoom calls for those of you that have that membership. And leave a comment. I answer every comment. Get on over to thefantasyfootballshow.com. Harmon, I don't love the idea of Kelsey. Taking Kelsey and Allen first 2 picks. Allen and Kelsey. Where would you be taking Kelsey? Round 1 and then Josh Allen round 2? Harmon, you'd be double reaching, bro. That'd be a double reach around. Heck no, bro. Kelsey in round 2, Allen in round 3. Like, Harmon, you could get Kelsey in round 2 and Allen in round 3 and be able to get like a Najee Harris on top of that. You know what I mean? So pull back the reins, bro, and try and be patient and use that first rounder. And then, Harmon, take Kelsey and Allen. Like, you can get Kelsey and Allen in a lot of drafts in round 2 and 3. So first 2 picks, heck no, bro. Heck no. No. Later, everybody. Peace out.
Take a lap, take a lap. Take a lap, take a lap.
Get whammed.
Take a lap, take a lap. Take a lap, take a lap. Take a lap, take a lap. Take a lap, take a lap.